So this is building on why have we got such a mess? Why is there so much metabolic syndrome? And one of the big contributors is the advice that people get. This is the Eat Well guide that is recommended by the NHS. And as you can see, it is about 75–80% carbohydrate. So we can see that we've got the fruit and vegetables on the left-hand side, and then we've got all of those grains and ultra-processed food. Bagels. How bagels in there?
I know, right?
And then we've got the what they class as the proteins, which is the fish and eggs and meat, but lean mince. Don't put any sort of fat in there, because you want to worry about your cholesterol, which is just absolute rubbish. But all the lentils and beans and chickpeas that are in the protein category, because they are more carbohydrate based, they actually should be in the carbohydrate categories. So actually, here's me looking at this going, 75–80% of this is carbohydrate. It's
No,
more, because
90%.
even
Yeah.
proteins that they're recommending are
Yeah.
carbohydrate based.
Even your
And then,
milk's semi-skimmed.
which is going to be more sugar than fat. So we've got, and the soya drink as well, which is more sugar than protein. So this is the situation that we're in. It's saying to use unsaturated oils and spreads instead of actual real butters, recommending margarines, which again is an ultra processed food. This is one of the, go on.
I was just going to say, one of the things I love so much is there is someone called Cassie Bjorg, who used to be called Dietitian Cassie and is now Cassie.net. And she actually ended up having to give back her dietitian license, because this is how we are teaching people to eat. And she said, I ate like this and got really, really unwell. And everybody I was teaching to eat like this got really, really unwell. And so when I went and did the research and I started teaching people that actually we need to eat predominantly proteins and fats with small amounts of carbohydrates, I wasn't following this, and I had to give my dietitian license back, because I wasn't a dietitian anymore. I was actually a nutritionist. And so dietitians and nutritionists are very different things. So yeah, it's quite astonishing. And when you look at historically, where did the Eat Well guide come from? It came in the 50s, just on the back of rationing. And so when you look at what in this is actually rationed, oh yeah, it's the stuff that we couldn't get so much of when we were actually coming out of a war. We are not in that situation anymore. We were just literally trying to keep people alive with enough calories. We got enough calories now. We actually now need to get people back into a place of proper wellness.
Nutrition. I think what really breaks my heart with this is that people are given this as advice and they think, I want to look after myself, I want to be healthy, so I'm going to do this. With such a high quantity of carbohydrates going in their diet, they're going to be having all of that metabolic syndrome going on anyway. And the hormone response that happens, so each time you're eating a carbohydrate and your insulin goes up, you're going to be producing adrenaline and cortisol, which is, as the blood sugars come crashing back down again, you're going to be hungry, you're going to be wanting more food. And so people are going to go, I'm on a diet and I'm eating well, but they're going to have food cravings. They're going to be more hungry. And because this big carbohydrate storm is creating this metabolic disease, they're going to be piling on weight and having more and more issues and not having enough energy. And so then they're going to give up. And then eating healthy didn't work for me. I couldn't do it. It's me that's the problem, not the diet. And what we really want to highlight is it's the diet that's the problem, not the person.